Nas, 50 years young, his birthday just happened and he's just released Magic 3. My name is John Denton, the king of YouTube music reactions, and we're about to dive into yet another project from Nas and Hit-Boy. As always, this channel is brought to you by the amazing people on Patreon. If you want to see this reaction uncut, link down in the description to the Patreon. You get exclusive early access and uncut reactions on there. And this channel is entirely funded by you guys. Nas, Magic 3. Let's do it. By the way, you guys who know the channel, I've ditched the green screen for this one, got a new lens, a little bit of background going on there. Let me know your thoughts. I need some space, I need to breathe. I might even take the hat off. We'll see. Sounded like something from an old Western.
Early on the wake up, cunning as the father of the 12 sons of Jacob. Shake up the world,
Jeez.
cake crumbs, cover my goatee, cuff leaks, waiters, burgundy on the breath, uncertainty when I step, dancing to every song like it's a contest, singing to Stevie Wonder happy birthday, celebrating years of flows and crazy wordplay. Season, I'm about to the old me, I'm officially OG. Might throw a roast me, wonder what will the jokes be. Watching them imitate my cool demeanor. It's a new decade, I'm in a whole new arena.
Listen, I love Nas for multiple reasons. One of the greatest, if not the greatest rapper of all time. So that's established. We can have discussions about who is number one, but he's always going to be in the conversation. Number two, as somebody who is advancing in years myself, not Nas's age, but a decade younger, but still operating in what is YouTube's like a young man's game. Or so they say. If Nas can be operating at this level at 50, then I can be operating at this level at 41. I love it. I love the fact he just gives the OG advice to people in the industry and everybody. It's just a wonderful time. This is better than almost anything else that's out on the moment.
This is prophecy. No, this was meant to be. Evolve constantly. Half a century. Put your glasses up. Represent for me. Represent for me. Represent for me. Who they claim to be today, man, they can never choose. We all got a set of tools we gotta use to push through. Like I did in Esco, it's my nom de plume. Party in the penthouse live, fill all the rooms with beautiful vibes. Born in New York, I hope the Most High keeps you. I wish at least 50 on all my good people. Fever.
Happy birthday, Nas. Happy fucking birthday.
Put your glasses up. Represent for me.
Listen, I don't have a glass on me, but I do have a cup of tea.
Represent for me. Fly from infancy to half a century.
Listen, for all you fuckers that are like 24, 25 years old out there, worrying about feeling like you have to have your life in order or everything like that, you don't now. Obviously, Nas started as a teenager and he's a rare breed, but like, just keep going. Just keep going. You're not supposed to have your life and past sorted out in your mid-20s these days. It's just not the way it works. Plenty of time. So much time. Just get started. Just get started. Action will create momentum. Momentum will create opportunity. I feel like I should have worn a suit.
All I see is blurbs, all I see is words. Nerds talking about what they did, seen, or heard. And all I see is clones. See you motherfuckers with mixtape plans because they seeing how we moving. First thing I learned when I was coming up in age, when they stumble in your space, is to punch them in the face. The second thing I learned, I was in the second grade, sliding on the second base, I can orchestrate this game. The third I heard was if it quacks, it's a duck. The on album 6, the top team on your list.
6 albums
probably
together.
Grab another hundo, industry cutthroat. Watch how I construct though. Yeah, that.
Listen, let's just be clear too, while I'm bigging up Nas, that Hit-Boy needs bouquets and bouquets of flowers. Unbelievable consistency, unbelievable skill, a quality rapper as well. Also, bear in mind, Magic 2 came out 2 months ago. 2 months ago. Magic 3 here now, already sounding amazing. And Hit-Boy has done like an entire project with his dad, who was banged up and is now out, in this time as well. Do you understand the work ethic? Plus that stuff with Alk is madness.
I mainly invented raps by banging on tabletops and taking on any competition. Listen, they put hammers to your ribs, but I'm too legit to quit. They like Bishop with the blick, they exposing who a bitch. On lawns, trip on, Dior slides, grip on the handrails, crib on some acres. Pull off the... Probably grab another hundo, industry cutthroat. Watch how I construct though. Concrete jungle.
And Nas is just paving the way. I think Nas is paving the way, not just for rappers who age, but for all musicians who age. How often do rockers who get to this age, a lot of them still going, but they still sing about the shit that they sing about when they were young? Nas is just, he's singing, rapping and speaking from the perspective of a 50-year-old mogul, a 50-year-old superstar who's been through it, seen so much, and even in the period from King's Disease 1 to now, has obviously learnt a lot in that time. Nas has also kept up his cardio and his lungs so he can still rap with energy at 50 years old. That naturally goes. So he's made a lot of effort. You can hear it. He still has that strength in his voice. But also he feels like the type of person that knows what TikTok is at 50 years old. Do you know what I mean? That knows what ChatGPT is at 50 years old. He's not necessarily trying to be young. He's not trying to be young at all. But he's just aware of things. He understands things, and when he doesn't, he seems like the type of person to find out, to ask the people that know, to hire the people that know. That's disgusting. I'm already enjoying this more than Magic 2, which didn't quite connect with me in the same way as the other records.
Between you and I spitting's a wide difference. They hate on you or me, they want me to die difference. No ego, I'm just providing a better understanding. I don't wish it on nobody who doesn't have a bandwidth. It come with standing your ground. No matter what happened, I hope all of us saw. I go superhero status, no masks, no gadgets. Send them villains at us. We ain't scared of action. That's why my shit flows smooth and steady. Pictures on Getty. I don't complain, I don't blame. Know when my time is done, I move to the side. I don't want nothing to prove to these guys. If y'all was moving like Nas, y'all hugs, blood, laugh, hug, survive.
It's unreal. Unreal tune.
Intro the thugs to the plug. And just today, freak who flying beyond thing. I'm a she. She don't need to fly to Dubai for it. Fleeting cars, she under my arm and she honored with it. Cognizant correspondence, I don't respond to Nas. My gang is New York Stock Exchange. Here's my costume change. Superhero status.
Oh, my gang is New York Stock Exchange. Here's my costume. I mean, fucking hell. Listen to him. When you talk with that much authenticity and truth based on reality, based on confidence, based on competence, based on success, you can't help but be impressed. Is that a tea for me? Look at that. Tea delivery. We're living out here. Everybody in the comments, please give a shout out to Nat. She just delivered me a tea. We're living wonderful today.
I see you going where I've been. I know how you feel. Was at the same place you were now in. You shouting, announcing. You want to win with similar-minded men with great energy transfer, immortality. You against morality, don't come around me. Homicidal vinyl section where they always found me. By the motion picture soundtrack with Richard Roundtree on the album sleeve. That's my era shit. Musical and on good behavior for extra visits. If they was to switch places, could you tell a difference? It's perspective, isn't it? A team that's militant, a down-ass woman, while you be mentally equipped. I love this feeling. Watch everybody.
I could just sit and listen. I know that's obviously literally what I do. But, just sit and actually listen and take it in. It's like reading an amazing book full of information, full of strategy. Strategy is what it is. It's strategy for living. It's strategy for business. It's strategy if you're a rapper or a musician, clearly. But it goes beyond that. It's strategy in how to be comfortable with your age and yourself. Plus, musically excellent.
It's your monthly subscription to the Slums Edition. The new it was written. Get your hard copies of Blockology coming from the one who lived in a bowl for goldfish. I never sell my soul, just evolve shock rap. That what you never been told shit. Keith Cozart mixed with Mozart. It's ill when you get bags for your own art. $1 million sink for algebra or rap. The realest, I love this feeling. Every day we do whatever we want. Can't front. Yo, I love this feeling. Getting dressed, getting fly just to go to the studio.
Tremendous shit. Tremendous. What you got cooking up here?
Gun case, you was younger then. Another valid crime around, album number 10. Fly shit. Part spiritually psychic, you walk through the haze like Isaac. And maybe this gen will see what you and Hit done. If they don't call it how it is, that's a big dub. This one got through the scars, everyone. Cops you down on you with guns. Close friends, you lost some. No tears on your face, none. You missed time seeing your pops. Held it down alone, mom.
It's fucking superb. Again, the organs and the chord structure sounding like Ghost Town from Ye. Brilliant again. This is better than Magic 2. Even though that was like 5 minutes ago.
But what's potential of all the missing the mental? And what you been through could mess up now what you into. Got the essentials, the murder and instrumental. Made it to Gen Z deserving what they big one. My favorite era from you, I can't even pick one. Got through the scars, everyone. Cops you down on you with guns. close friends.
Love this, him talking to himself, his younger selves. Plus the instrument, just everything.
You miss time seeing your son.
Like a conversation with himself as he turns 50, allaying any fears of aging, going back on everything that he's gone through and succeeded in. A beautiful reflection of half a century on this earth and half a century of success, combined with fantastic, once again, production. Fantastic, right? Like, that is almost going without saying, but it would be unfair to not say it. Do you know what I mean? Because it needs to be said. We say it about everything that's good. Anytime music hits, we say it. We can't just not say it. For Nas and Hit-Boy. A couple of OGs, Wayne, almost exactly the same age as me. I think we were born like 3 weeks apart.
We ain't gonna never die. I'm an icon. Why did I wait this long to let y'all in my ill mind? I think the hate was strong, so I went to a chill vibe. Could never say goodbye. I let my skill cry, let my soul bleed. Inside a rose where I left more flows and Pro 2 sessions than you ever thought of with old school methods. But what you hearing is the present day. Over breaks and samples of New York and WA. The brand loopholes, why they treat me so bad, Club Nouveau. Damn, the times we living in is crucial.
We knew he had Wayne on this track, so he stepped up the rhymes a little bit. Not that they weren't excellent before, but it feels like it's gone to another level. Like, I can't get washed by Wayne because there's always a risk.
Cons of real time, we ain't gonna never die.
Okay, what you got, Wayne?
Icons, stepping on pythons, spitting that cayenne, eat you like Zion, peeking at the skyline, reaching for the stars like I'm reaching for the pylon. I seen you on the sideline, you need to walk a fine line, need to read the guidelines instead of reading the timelines, where everybody like line, got dough like Taekwon, to spend all this money I'ma have to spend
like
a lifetime.
After all those rhymes,
throw niggas a lifeline, no money on my mind, and I be on your white mind, I hit her with the pipe bomb, then pass it down the pipeline, but actually we quite fine, diamonds on me sparkling and splashing like some white wine, they love me in the nighttime, they hate me when the light shine, shots I got 100, problems I got 99, bad bitch on the passenger side, she don't even like flying, booty soft as nightline, you niggas small as my crime, I got a black Nina that get nasty as a white blind.
That's why Nas had to step it up. Unbelievable, he rhymed every single line, or at least brought back the rhyme after one more line. Just an unbelievable artist, a pair of unbelievable artists, showing true iconic status. Way my age, Nas 50. Honestly, I'm getting sick of it now. I'm getting sick of what's happening to music right now. I can be open-minded and go, well, you know, there's still room for all this amazing music, and there is. But like, when you young kids why would you rather I sound old? Hey, whatever works for you when you're young, whatever makes you feel. It baffles me what is happening to rap and hip-hop these days. And what is called that. It's not really that.
America, how long we got? Cause I'm trying to find her.
There was a pretty young girl.
Is that you?
There was a pretty young girl.
Hey yo, anyway, with no longer delay. She was so fly, like she come from Queens or maybe L.I. I'm trying to find that woman, no later than tomorrow. Her body shaped like a JonDentonYT perfume bottle. When I find her, I'ma roll through, smooth in a ghost coupe. Heard she was last seen in Rome, plane hopping in Florence.
There was a pretty young girl.
I think she right for me and I don't even know her. I mean, the one time I seen her, she was naturally glowing. She's a queen, her dad a G, I know we rock the nines. And if you listening right now, you know what to do.
At first I thought this song was, considering what he's talked about at the beginning, about New Orleans and the levee breaking, Katrina obviously, I thought this was going to be a song about the metaphor of America as a young girl, but by the end of it, when he was just asking the girls to at him, maybe it was just about him getting laid. But still, the beat was great.
Middle of it, little nigga shit. And I bet my chick be sharing our news, telling his girl what I told her about my power moves. You know, showing off. Showed her the Chloe I bought her. They both his vests on tight, like he a target, a marked man, or perhaps hard to kill. But you attract what you fear and you ask for real. My girl says, why you
just listed off some Jean-Claude Van Damme films there.
Can't tell her it's an unsolved murder. Never
Hard Target, legendary
forever
film.
Find it strange she's self-inflicted. Somebody came to get you. Maybe I'm paranoid. Something sabotaging the path he was on.
Okay, this is a track about $500,000 who killed himself in 2003. Yeah, long time ago, 20 years on. But let's listen.
Let's Havoc brother kill a black in a similar way. I used to call down to the crib, you would answer the phone, and years later you in shootouts with some of my mans with the chrome. I don't call her no more. We ain't talking no more. We ain't talking.
Okay, and then straight into part 2.
Fresh cut, line up his hair clean. It's not a fair game. Can't trust how they move in his solitaire chain. His bust down Cuban whipping the Rari truck. Hush down the music. He got a call that was confusing. Heard this kid said in front of that seasons with the heaters. He pulling in valet. He playing Jackson 5 Maria, pouring good burgundy, drinking wine by the liter. $1 million idea, son. Had a few Spanish connects from touching pies. Just to summarize, he knew a couple guys who had a couple ties to make the shipment touchdown safe. Secured the situation. Told Shorty I'm out, babe.
End of chapter 1.
Okay.
About copping that fly estate with 5 acres, 3 hours from JFK, watching Knicks versus Lakers. When the game was over, he dozed off. When he landed, his man wouldn't answer his phone calls. Did he take it or is he? What's the delay? Satan's work, hoping the devil don't fuck up his day. He had to factor in the facts when it came to the play. He remembered his face last time he was loading his safe. Heard him say, you ain't the only rich nigga who in this place. Fuck, shots rang out, sounded like some loud hi-hats. His dog got popped at the place of the transaction. Dudes from Spain set him up, straight flattened. Under his last picture says R.I.P.
Damn.
I once too was a young boy wildin' on tour, running with some of the wildest youngers out of New York. Met some more in Baton Rouge, used to wow how they talk. 19, my girl was pregnant, had to sit with my thoughts. We ain't scared of niggas, we rare than niggas. Rope chain hang, diamonds independent. I am independent, she wrote a comment, they pinned it. It got to my attention, we could
just
go
effortless over a new style of beat. Still trying to take in those last 2 tracks. They're based on true events, 2 separate stories, despite it being a part 1 and part 2, I think. Number 2, Crazy. And number 1, a sad story about, you know, his former bandmate and friend. And then just switching up into this, like, trap style beat. Slightly modern, more modern style beat. And that's just sounding effortless. Sounding fantastic on it straight away. And again, just telling us about his life, his wisdom, the path that he's walked, so we can learn from his steps.
ESPN couldn't cover all of my highlights. Look at this money machine, I love what it sound like. And Nipsey would've loved that I'm working with Hit. He might've took me to 6-0 and turned me a crip. It's all money in. Concierge, for most people I know. I'm in the studio with Hit. Cash out for my folks, I love it. That shit come with being great as a lot on my plate. I would give it all away for a smile on their face. I finally took time to drop constant releases. I finally put me first, the intro on the sequence. Don't need a new assistant, I'm just too persistent.
I finally put me first, the intro on the sequence is a fucking killer bar, and perhaps the most central bar of this whole run. It's finally put him first. Now, people in his life might argue that he's always done that. I mean, there typically is a level of selfishness in people who are artists or athletes, but if that's what he feels and that's what has created this, then who are we to argue? Another fantastic track on this fantastic record.
2 girls, same city, both wanna stay with me. I bought the plane ticket, say my life ain't litty. Say my life ain't litty. Should I do the Gators Nikes or Adidas stripes? It's been a good day, but tonight we going bad. Whole squad calls a terror, shout to Joey Crack. This a different lifestyle, how long can you last? I can alley-oop your whole career cause I'm known well. When she lands, she let the whole city know. Then hit the room and send me a twerk video. Say my life ain't litty. 2-story high ceilings, 2-door blue Bentley. She ready, she sending necklace through the text. Is your ex-territorial? Cause yo, I call it next. These days, some girls be slimy as you.
I mean, the song slaps. It's a bit weird hearing Nas talk like this, to be honest. But good on him. Live your life, mate. Live your life. Jodeci member. I noticed we've got Speechless Part 2 after this. Speechless, an unbelievable track from the first Magic.
I flex, I found someone she text. Account number, no sex. I bounced on her, not yet. But while summer, I bet I get my next child from her. Have a baby by me, playing as loud as I want her. My checks stay power, man. Ain't supposed to be in his feelings. That's a crime half the time. I pay attention to all these rappers lying. Real man, ain't supposed to be posting up all the time. Show you. Keep 20s on you, not 100 you spend less. A balance like a one-wheel, unicyclist uphill, inclining up the Eiffel and shit. What lady do who wouldn't try enough? Gang could've had it all. Denim and leather, no bike club, but tatted arms. Try me like staying off your phone with some real shit going on. Try me like some threads in the fitting room. Try me.
Another banger. What an album. Speechless Part 2.
Yas a drug Kesses. My guess is I won't be on your guest list. I'm unimpressed with doing press kids. I'm good on looking desperate. I'm on the intersection exit, just missed a pedestrian. Been etched in stone for years and still I got room for perfection. Sometimes I random check it.
Been etched in stone for years, but still I've got room for perfection. Come on. I can tell you right now, it's not as good as Speechless One because that beat is just.
Still selling out arenas and of course some merch. Got my Emmy nomination. I oversampled chops from Chauncey. I'm lost for words. Was lost for words. My mom told me clean the room. Never shot with saving son.
This beat has massively grown on me in a very short space of time. That sneaky little flute in there, sneaking in there.
There was pee all on the steps, slipped when our sneakers got wet.
Vocals, I want
scared to grab that tech, but I had to get my respect. I was lost for words. My guess is someone to replace your soul. Hey, you could redo the voice, but you could never read my mind.
You can redo the voice, but you can never read my mind.
Was lost for words.
Until the AI can read your mind.
You could do it too if I win, says the optimist. You ever see a wordless book that does not exist? Say no more, I move letters like Don Cornelius.
Banger album. It seems like this is the last one from these two, which is totally understandable after 6 and 2 in 3 months, which is just crazy. Now, this next track is called Japanese Soul Bar, and for some reason, I've just got a feeling that this is going to sound amazing with that name. I don't know why. How can it not with that name and based on everything that they put together so far? Don't let me down, Japanese Soul Bar.
Cigars in the Japanese Soul Bar, drinking scotch till daybreak. KD3 had go bars, these vibranium can't break.
Ooh.
That's the one, do music for fun. I own my masters now, but the reversions is crucial. I used to wonder, was they ever jerking the Juice Crew? Wanted dead or alive, should have been flip-flops. Meetings in the mezzanine.
Little hip-hop history.
Production companies talking about me directing things. Said I needed my humble beginnings, ain't want my hunger diminished. I burned out in this game before I would run into millions. See, that's a major fumble, and I'm made for the jungles. So I called jungle, I said put away the bundles. Let's go. Truly, first of all, you gotta have a good life like this, a real life like this. Cigars in the Japanese Soul Bar, drinking scotch till. Yeah.
Just give me a little drop back in. Just give me a little drop back in here.
Soul music.
Somebody from Queens brought it live tonight. You see a lot of Bronx acts, a lot of Brooklyn acts, but you never see Queens acts in the fever, really. But Nasty Nas, how do you feel to be like a living product?
I've heard this before. I think it was on Hip Hop Evolution.
It's a blessing. I'm a product of hip hop, you know what I'm saying? I'm a product from
he sounds so young.
Old school and the newest of the new.
Damn. And then 1-800 Nas and Hit. Is this it?
You've got to buy your own.
Is this the end of the era?
It's like the box sets, Star Wars, Fast and Furious franchises. 6 projects, 6 sagas, it's hood science. 4 a.m. infomercials telling you where to buy it. 1-800 Nas and Hit, all 6. Like if Malcolm was a rapper, he would say some shit over the breaks, come out with neck snappers. I promise. They would be singing the same song as me. Probably not killed by the CIA or the industry. Big leaped over a giant bridge, called my counterparts. I told them they gotta try this shit. You thinking major, they thinking tiny, they try to Debo. Please don't remind me the reason I bought these Desert Eagles. Got Brian Isley age difference on my missus' wishes. Hit a store, the receipt look like a Christmas wish list. She in disbelief just from my 2020s run. I'm the inspiration, I ain't gotta look for none. This one is Goliath.
I'm the inspiration, I ain't gotta look for none.
Call my counterparts, I told them they gotta try this shit. To be there for you.
Come on.
None but love.
Don't end it here.
Your
Why
man,
would
the
you?
maestro himself, Mr. Jones. I know we've been driving you crazy. You like, what, again? Another one? You just, when do y'all take a break? It's all about the next generation. That's what we're here for. The next generation.
Yeah, I like this. Is a little shout out to everybody, but it's not 12 minutes long like they often are.
Peace.
Peace. Outstanding. A brilliant record once again from these two. I don't know what my favourite of all of them is. I'd have to really sit down and think about it, but the body of work over such a short space of time, the body of work anyway, but the body of work over such a short space of time is just mind-blowing. Nas, really hard to argue against number one of all time status based on this run and, you know, his history. People will, and that's fine, and that's fun, and that will go on forever. But my goodness, what an inspiration to us all. I hope they don't stop. Like, have a break, by all means, but there's no reason. Like, when the quality is this high, if you get on and everybody's friends, there's no reason to stop. As I said before, this video and this channel is brought to you by the amazing patrons who fund this entire journey, where all the album reactions and all the reactions have all the revenue taken by the labels. So link down in the description, exclusive reactions, uncut reactions, early access reactions, an amazing community. Please do get involved if you like. Subscribe if you haven't yet. I think it's like 60% of the people who watch these videos don't subscribe. Can we get to 500 by the end of the year? Let's do it. Let's do it. Easy. Let's make it happen. Shout out Hit-Boy, shout out Nas, shout out you lot. Peace.